Yeah.
Delhi, am I right? Listeners, if you've got this city on your radar, you know what I'm talking about. Talk about a sensory overload. It's ancient history, but it's also like crazy modern at the same time, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. Delhi can be a lot to handle if you're not ready for it, but that's part of what makes it so incredible. Every corner you turn, there's something new to see or hear or smell.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
So that's what we're diving into today, the must-sees in Delhi.
exactly. We're going to try to help you guys prioritize when you're planning your trip because there's just so much to see. It's impossible to fit it all in. You need a game plan.
Definitely. And we're kicking it off with a big one, the Red Fort. I mean, come on, they don't call it the RD Fort for nothing.
It's iconic. And for good reason. This was like
Yeah.
the White House, Buckingham Palace, and the Kremlin all rolled into one back in the day. We're talking about the Mughal Empire. They were a big deal. They ruled India for centuries.
Wow, centuries. So, like, what can people expect when they visit the Red Fort today?
Well, you can walk through the massive gates, picture the emperors riding in on elephants, think lavish courtyards, ornate palaces, the whole 9 yards. It's a real glimpse into the power and grandeur of the Mughals. You know Shah Jahan, the guy who had the Taj Mahal built? He actually ended up a prisoner in the Red Fort thanks to his own son.
Talk about a family feud. Okay, so from one powerful place to another, we're moving on to the India Gate.
This one has a totally different vibe, a lot more solemn. It's a war memorial dedicated to all the Indian soldiers who died in World War I.
Right, a reminder that freedom isn't free.
Exactly, and when you're there, you can really feel the weight of history. Thousands of names engraved on those arches, each one representing a life lost, a family forever changed by war. Gets you thinking about the true cost of conflict, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, ready for another mind-blowing spot. We're talking about Qutub Minar. Picture this, the tallest brick minaret in the world. Can you believe it's been standing there for almost 800 years?
I know. 800 years, that's older than some countries. And it's survived earthquakes, invasions, you name it. Talk about a testament to the skill of those ancient builders.
Seriously, it makes you wonder what they knew back then that we've forgotten now. So, what's the significance of a minaret anyway? It's not just a really tall tower, right?
Right, so minarets were traditionally used in Islamic architecture. They were built next to mosques and used to call the faithful to prayer. The Qutub Minar, though, it's so much more than just a functional structure. It's a masterpiece of intricate carvings, verses from the Quran, and it really showcases a blend of different architectural styles popular during the Delhi Sultanate period.
It sounds absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
All right, next up on our whirlwind tour of Delhi, we're heading to something a bit more modern, the Lotus Temple.
The Lotus Temple is a Bahá'í House of Worship, and its design is truly unique, just like the faith it represents. The Bahá'í Faith emphasizes the oneness of humanity and the essential unity of all religions, and they welcome everyone, regardless of their background.
I love that. And the building itself is shaped like a lotus flower, which is a pretty powerful symbol, right?
Absolutely. In Hinduism and Buddhism, the lotus symbolizes purity, spiritual awakening, rising above challenges. It's a beautiful representation of the Bahá'í teachings of peace and unity, wouldn't you say?
Totally. Okay, last stop on our Delhi adventure, Humayun's tomb. Another tomb, you might be thinking. But trust me on this one.
This isn't just any tomb. It's considered the inspiration for the Taj Mahal, and you can totally see the resemblance.
Wait, really? So if I, love the Taj Mahal, I'm going to be obsessed with Humayun's tomb.
You'll definitely see the architectural DNA there. It's all there. The white marble, the intricate details, the beautiful gardens. The Mughals were all about creating these tranquil oases, and Humayun's tomb was one of the first, in my opinion, one of the most impressive examples.
Wow, who knew there was so much to discover in Delhi? You've given us a lot to think about.
And remember, this is just a taste. Delhi's a city that begs to be explored. So get out there, wander those streets, try some street food, and soak up the incredible energy of this city. I guarantee you'll discover something amazing.
I'm ready to book my flight right now. Thanks for taking us on this deep dive.
Anytime. Happy travels.